Hello, everybody. Welcome back to True Gunners TV. It has finished. Lens 2, Arsenal 1. I am absolutely seething right now. What a crap performance, guys. What an absolute awful dog shit crap performance by Arsenal tonight. I'm not being funny, but I didn't know too much about Lens at the beginning of this game. I expected us to go out to France and win this game comfortably, and instead what we see was a poor performance all round, a really poor performance by Arsenal. We go 1-0 up. Gabby Jesus, great finish. It was kind of against the run of play. A little bit of a mistake by the defence there that allowed, Bukayo Saka to feed Gabby Jesus in. Great finish, clinical finish, 1-0 up. And you're thinking, okay, cool. The start of the game, you can see that it's a very hostile stadium. You can see it's a very hostile place. Lens are going to make it very difficult for us. They actually set up really, really well. I ain't going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and just pour absolute, go mad about Arsenal too much. But you've got to credit Lens as well, because they really did set up really, really well. 2 banks of 4. Hit on the counter attack. They know exactly what they came to do tonight. They knew they weren't going to have the majority of the possession, although that soon changed in the second half. But of course, we go 1-0 up, and you're thinking, cool, just take control of the game now. Maybe later on in the game we might get more opportunities, but let's just take a bit of control, keep possession. Don't make any stupid mistakes, stupid errors. And then literally 10 minutes later, David Raya, right? Now, normally this guy's distribution is very, very good, but that was a shocking ball out. A shocking ball out to Tomiyasu. And I ain't being funny. Tomiyasu, again, caught on his heels. Caught on his heels. When he's receiving a long pass like that, he didn't open his body up. He allowed their player to come in. And then, of course, I want to shout out that Wahi guy as well, their striker, right? Because he was linked to Chelsea in the summer. I didn't actually know this until tonight. He was linked to Chelsea in the summer. I can see why. Yeah, that guy looks decent. The way that he was holding up play, some of the touches, and we see the assist for the goal as well. He looks like a very, very good player, to be fair to him. So credit to him. Credit to their manager. Credit to the way that they set up tonight, because they really did stifle us big time. But we were shocking. I'm sorry, we were shocking all across the board. There's only one player, in my opinion, that had a half-decent game tonight, and that is Declan Rice. Declan Rice in the first half, sweeping up really, really well. Of course, like I say, we go 1-0 up. They get the equaliser. Stupid error, stupid mistake. Last thing you want to do in a hostile place like that is gift them a goal. Great finish, by the way. Great finish, great assist. So you have to credit them for that. And then after that, we kind of go in at half-time. Bukayo Saka. What have I been telling everybody? Oh, but you're not allowed to call the manager out, Brandon. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that on other streams. You're not allowed to go on the football terrace and, say, why the hell is this manager continuing to play a player that's injured? You're not allowed to do that even after he limped off against Bournemouth, right? I'm shocked. I was shocked to see that Bukayo Saka was starting again tonight, because you would have thought that maybe we'd have learned, that he's limped off in the past 2 games. He's not quite 100% fit. Apparently 2 days is enough, though, to, send him to France in an important Champions League game. And, 2 days is enough time to recover so that, he won't get injured again. It's not like he's played 87 consecutive Arsenal games. It's not like he's started 83 of them. It's not like he's a well overused player and needs a rest. But cool, you want to start him. Cool, Mikel. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. And it looks like this guy, I'm only hazarding a guess by, the way where he was holding. But it looks like he's probably done a hamstring, which probably means he isn't going to be playing on Sunday in our most important game of the season so far against Manchester City. So well done. Yeah, well done. Not like you could have played Reece Nelson tonight. Not like you could have played, Fabio Vieira, who came on and did reasonably well. Yeah, okay, it's not Bukayo Saka. But Honest to God, yeah? I've told him. I say it time and time again, yeah? Protect your players. He doesn't protect his players, yeah? He doesn't protect his players. Bukayo Saka is a player that needed protecting, he needed saving, he needed rescuing for the Manchester City game on Sunday. So we play him tonight, and once again he limps off. That's 3 games in a row now that he has limped off the pitch. 3 games. And people want to go, oh, but you can't say that, Brandon, because he played the next game. Cool. Do you think he's playing Man City? Because I tell you now, if he plays Manchester City on Sunday after limping off in 3 games, right? That's the one that I can understand because it's Manchester City. You need your best players. Against Lens tonight, he has other options. This is his squad. There's no reason, why he can't use his squad. There's no reason for it. So I'm very angry with the manager about that, because once again, Bukayo Saka's going off injured, and it looks like this time we ain't going to get away with it. But anyway, we're going at half-time 1-1, and I'm thinking, cool, the manager needs to get into these players because they set up 2 banks of 4. Cool. It's difficult to break down. It's a hostile place. But if we move the ball quickly, that's the key. Moving the ball quickly. 1-2 touches, move it on, move it on, move it on. Yeah, move it quickly. Pull their players out of position. But it was slow, it was lethargic, it was just crap. It was crap, yeah? It was crap by all of them. Martin Odegaard, he's normally the one, who dictates play. He's normally the one who moves the ball quickly. Crap. Absolute crap. And like I say, the only player who comes out with any credit for me, really, is Declan Rice. And that's only because he swept up reasonably well in the first half. Apart from that, the rest of the players, missing. Gabby Jesus, crap. Didn't hold the ball up very well at all today. Yeah? Fabio Vieira, when he comes on, Trossard, I'm going to give a pass because he's been out for an injury, right? So you're not going to see levels from him first game back. Kai Havertz, he scores a goal against Bournemouth. Everybody thinks, oh great, that's going to give him confidence. He's back to his usual crap self again today. But you're not allowed to say these things, guys. Do you know what I mean? You're not allowed to say these things. What about Gabriel tonight? Zinchenko. Yeah, the one thing that I'll credit Zinchenko with is he tried at one point to take the game by the scruff of the neck, but the amount of time that guy got caught out of position, he got caught out of position for the second goal. Do you know what I mean? But again, you have, like I say, I'm not gonna discredit Lens because I thought they played really well. I can see why they finished second in the French division, although a lot of Arsenal fans call that the Farmers League. So we just lost to Farmers tonight, guys. Yeah, we lost to Farmers. But it's all good. It's all good. But I'm telling everybody now, if we go to the Emirates on Sunday against Manchester City and we play like that, we are getting spanked. We're getting spanked. Now, can you put it down to tiredness? Quite possibly. Because once again, we've played a team that has played all season. When is the manager going to learn and use his squad? When is he going to use his squad? That's why you have a squad, yeah? Them players, you invested in these players. You decided to give Reece Nelson a new contract. You decided to keep the likes of Jorginho, yeah? You decided to keep El Neni and give him a new contract. So trust in your players. Yeah, you can't play the same starting 11 week in, week out, in 2 or 3 competitions, Mikel. It doesn't work. Eventually, you're going to get players that are burnt out, which is what I thought, we see a little bit of tonight, which is why, the entire team was crap tonight. The entire team was poor tonight. Yeah, I ain't going to sit here and paint pretty pictures for anybody. The fact and reality is the entire team was poor. Poor. Yeah. And you have to kind of look on it and go, why is the whole team poor? Because they're all knackered. They're all knackered, yeah? He's picking them week in, week out. And then this guy makes late substitutions every single week. Emma Smith Rowe today. Gives him what, 10 minutes? 15 minutes at the most? Is that enough? Is that enough when you've got players on the pitch that are just not performing? You know, and people will say to me, oh, but you can't blame the manager, Brandon. It's the manager that's going to cost us. It's the manager that's going to cost us. I'm sorry, it is. But yeah, there you go, guys. What can I say? Make sure you hit them like buttons. Make sure you subscribe into the channel if you're new. And of course, hitting that notification bell as well. Make sure you do all of that. There's plenty of Arsenal content coming out. But yeah, I'm not happy tonight. I'm not happy tonight. And I'm sure none of you are. I'm going to get into a few of your comments. So make sure you get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on the game. Talk to me. You know, talk to me about the manager. Talk to me about this SAKA situation. Because I am pissed off and fed up with it, right? I am annoyed with it. I went on the football terrace after the Bournemouth game. I said, what is this manager doing? You know, the moment we go 2 or 3-0 up, take Bukayo Saka off. Instead, he leaves him on the pitch. He's limping off. Oh, it's an irrelevant conversation because he's not injured. He's fit to play the next game. So that's 3 times now that he's limped off. We're going to continue playing him still. Come on, seriously. Like, when are we going to learn that this guy needs a rest? He needs a rest. He needs a rest. Arsenal pathetic. City will destroy us on Sunday. Big up yourself, Jay. It's so angry. What can I say? Ace says, agree. Dreadful game. It was poor. It was so poor. Steve says, big up. Jay says, Rice, Saliba, Gabriel, only players to have half-decent games. The rest were crap. I don't even think Gabriel and Saliba had a great game today. You know, some of their defending for the 2 goals was poor. Shocking. Brandon, that was without a doubt the most boring game and Arsenal performance I think I've ever witnessed. It was utter, you know what. Yes, it was. It was such a boring game. I couldn't get up for it either. Like I say, Lons, they set up really, really well. I don't think they're a great team. I don't think they're a fantastic team, right? But their manager, you have to credit him because the way that he's set up, the way that they set up, you know, and they've got players that can hurt you there as well. You know, we see that tonight. And they're confident in their ability. They're confident in what they can do. They've got a 38,000 crowd behind them, you know. Like I say, it looked very hostile. Very, very hostile. You know, it can't be easy playing in that kind of environment. You got flags, you know, waving around on, you know, every single side of the side of the pitch. You got flares going off. You got, you know, drums and all that. It's proper hostile atmosphere. But guess what? If you want to win the Champions League, if you want to win a major honour, you got to get through it. You got to get through it. And we didn't get through it. We didn't pass the test tonight. We failed. Yeah, we failed. And big up to them because they deserve the win, bro. You know what I mean? Lons deserved it 100%. Well done, Cone Man. 85 games. You finally got him injured. What can I say? What can I say? First loss of the season, bro. On to Man City. Yeah. And look, people will look on it in a positive light. They'll say, oh, it's only the first loss of the season. You know, we've been unbeaten up until this point in all competitions. Great. But guess what? It's Lons. I expect a better performance. Yeah? I expect players to go out there, recognise what they are trying to do, and go, oh, we need to move the ball quickly. No point in that game. Did you see Arsenal making little triangles, trying to move the ball quickly? The amount of times that I see Zinchenko pick up the ball, Declan Rice pick up the ball, and they're looking forward. They're looking for movement, and there's nothing. Static. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I'm sorry. It is. Gabriel and Tommy looked all over the place. Fabio never did enough, and Havertz looks ghost out there. What does that guy even do? Jesus tried, but still never did much. Only one I rate tonight is Rice. Big up yourself, Ace. Big up yourself, Ace. I 100% agree with that, by the way. Arteta getting schooled by Lons. I thought we have 10 out of 10 window according to Top Reds. How come no decent backup for Saka on the right? You know, this is the other thing as well. And, you know, the commentator, if you listen closely to the commentator, as soon as Bukayo Saka goes off, in that second half, Lons pushed 5-10 yards further forward. Yeah. So their defence was almost sat on the halfway line at times. Do you know why? Because they had no threat going in behind. They had no pace to hurt them. Trossard ain't got pace. Yeah. Jesus ain't got pace. And Fabio Vieira ain't got pace. So they're not worried. They're not worried about what's coming back at them. And at that point, the manager should recognise that and go, actually, it's time to bring on Reece. Because at least he will give them something to think about because he's got pace. But what did he do? Oh, what should we do here, Carlos Cuesta? Oh, what should we do here, Albert? Yeah, we'll bring on Reece now with 15 minutes to go. Dickhead. Yeah? Dickhead. Hello, we went strong and still lost. What can I say, Johnny? What can I say? Arteta is a bum end of. Man City will piss all over our pathetic, gutless bottle jobs. They were gutless tonight. I ain't gonna lie. They were gutless. Arteta only got himself to blame. We all could see we needed more signings. Not all of us. There's a lot of Arteta sexuals out there. There's a lot of top gooners that come out there and say, "Oh, it was a great transfer window." It wasn't, bro. Johnny says Robbie from AFTV was of the opinion Saka should start. He was rested against Brentford. Well, Robbie is a bell end. That's it. Man can't even beat Lons, you know. And you got all these bell end top reds saying how Arsenal are now better than Manchester City. Well, we better beat Man City at the weekend, bro, because they've got no Rodri. Yeah, Arsenal fans have been celebrating the fact that they've got no Rodri. They've got no Bernardo. Yeah, they've got no... I think John Stones is out as well. So there's no excuses, is there? No excuses. We're at home. We should beat them. You know, that's... Apparently, you know, if we're better and they've got all them issues and we've got all our players back, even without Bukayo Saka, the way that some of these Arsenal fans have been talking, we should beat Manchester City comfortably. I've never said Arteta out, but now I am. That was disgusting. Odegaard, Trossard, Havertz, Zinchenko, all poor tonight. I agree, 100%. Good coach, shit manager. I've said it before, bro. Did we have Partey on the bench? Joke if he was and not used. Yes, Thomas Partey was on the bench. I'm glad we didn't use him, though, because that guy is made of glass. He's made of glass and he's not fully fit. Without Saka, what assist? It's 2-2 tonight. Saka wants to play in the Champions League. He said it last season. That's his dream. Guess what, Johnny? I don't give a fuck, mate. Yeah? If you're not fit, you don't fucking play. He's limped off 3 games in a row now. It's not down to Saka. Yeah? Of course, as a football player, you want to play every single game. I've been there, done it, seen it. I know it. Yeah? I used to play football myself. But it's down to the manager to sometimes go, you're not 100% fit, my friend. There are bigger and better tests upcoming. Maybe it's time to give you a rest and save you for our biggest games. Instead, Arteta goes, oh no, Saka's limped off. We'll give him 2 days and then we'll play him again and just hope and pray that nothing happens to him. It's absolute stupidity, Johnny. I'm sorry. Good evening. Well, this is what it's all about, apparently. Top 4 and Champions League. What a load of crap. What can I say? Sidewards and backwards FC, says Jay. The rest midfielders useless. Of course you play Saka. Without him, we don't even score. I'm going to ignore that, Johnny. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that. I am not at any stage, and you're starting to wind me up now, right? Because not at any stage did I say that Bukayo Saka shouldn't play because of his ability. He shouldn't play tonight because we need the guy fit. He's our most important player. We need him for Manchester City. He's limped off against Bournemouth, against Tottenham. and he's limped off again tonight. If he ain't available for Manchester City now, who do we look at, Johnny? Yeah? How many times? Do you know what I mean? Nelson did nothing. What can I say? It's the manager's signing. Rice was decent, our best player by a mile. I agree, Brandon. We were nowhere near direct enough in our passing going forward and didn't create anything of note. It was just sideways, backwards passes 90% of the time. Not good enough. Exactly. I think they are 15th in the French league at the moment. Yes, they are. They've lost 4 of their 7 opening games. They've just won their last 2. They did get a draw against Sevilla in the opening Champions League fixture, though. And looking at the way that they are and the way that they play tonight, they're a decent side. I'm not going to sit here and say they're not. Yeah, they are a decent side. But we should be beating them. Home and away. I'm sorry. We should. United losing at home helped with the disappointment. Fuck United. I couldn't care about them. Havertz will get Arteta sacked. Shocking display, says MM. What can I say? I think we look for the safe pass too often. No one ever tries a risky through ball or shot from range. It's all too cautious. It certainly is, my friend. It certainly is. You whispering, bro. You got family sleeping in the other room. You know. Exactly, Kev. Arsenal try play safe too much. Zaya says, we are not going far in the Champions League. Let's stop this. Yeah, surely. Yeah, I mean, if we can't beat Lons, then yeah, I have to agree. The entire team was poor. Most managers keep the main guys at least 70 minutes on the pitch. It's nothing special, albeit in Arteta out minds. Okay, Johnny. Okay. Not even halfway in the season. Look how many injuries we're getting. Arteta didn't want to strengthen us when we all clearly been saying what we need or we got no chance. Well, we're just going to have to see how the season plays out, my friend. Tommy should be sold. He is a waste. Tommy is crap, mate. I've been saying it for years. Yeah. People will remember when I went on the football terrace and called him the Japanese Bellerin. I still stand by that. Why do our players get to the edge of the box and decide to either pass back or sideways? Have a shot for F's sake. Exactly. This is a great point. He's a plan A manager, no plan B, C, or D. Exactly. If plan A fails, that's it. You know, we're done. We're done out here. It's a joke. Afsar's in the building, says Fabio Vieira is rubbish. Absolute waste. This club tries everything to put confidence into Havertz, 200 grand a week, treating him like a king after a penalty, and this ungrateful, you know what, still can't turn up for us. What can I say? Apparently, we was told that Havertz was going to start putting in better performances. Now he's scored a goal. What a load of rubbish. What an absolute load of rubbish. Starting with Havertz in the side is starting one man down. Johnny with his excuses again. We do need him for City, Brandon. I agree, but we're not physical coaches. The coaches should tell Arteta the risk. The risk was minimal. Arteta is not insane. We can't know these things, but we're judging. Okay. So once again, it's not Arteta's fault, Johnny. Okay. It's not Arteta's fault. So he needs a coach now to tell him Saka's not fully fit, even though we've all just watched him limp off in the past 2 games. What are you? I don't get it, Johnny. If we can, be honest with yourself. Saka is not fully fit. He has limped off in the past 2 games previous to this one. Yeah? Why does Arteta need a fucking physio coach to tell him that? He's got eyes like the rest of us. You know, come on. I didn't see the game or lineup, but you need to take this game as serious as the next Premier League game. You should always do in UEFA Champions League if you play weakened team when you're through with a game left or two. It wasn't a weakened team though, Steve. This is the thing. This was our first 11. Big up Brandon Rice, only player who turned up tonight. Back to side passing when we need a goal. Pathetic. What can I say? With Havertz, we have an Ozil 2.0 situation. Said it at the time we signed him. It's worse than Ozil, Kev. It's worse than Ozil. At least Ozil turned up in some games. You know, at least Ozil could create a bit of magic. This guy, he scores penalties. Come on, do me a favour. David says, it looks like our away form in the Europa League last year, lackluster, really poor, never looked like winning tonight. We must rotate the squad or back in the Europa as third in the group. If we finish third in this group, sack Mikel Arteta immediately. Immediately. It will be an embarrassment to finish third in this group. I'm sorry. SAKA has been injured for a while. From the start of the season, he ain't been right. This club will kill him as a player. He'll be lucky still to be playing at 30. At this rate, yeah. Arthur with his laughing emojis. Big up Arthur in the building. We got Hendon says Ozil was a million miles better than Havertz, and I was one of Ozil's biggest critics. What can I say? We got CS and SAKA. Brandon, like you famously said on the football terrace last season, this team were pussies today. Can't defend them today after that spineless performance. Big up yourselves. Big up yourselves. Arsenal fans were always moaning. Cool. You don't want my opinion, Brandon, about SAKA. Nobody does, but here it is. SAKA always limps after every tackle. He's like a Andy Murray. Then he sprints again like nothing happened. Hold that. Does he limp off the pitch every game, Johnny? Does he limp off the pitch every game? No. Just because, he does a little limp after, he's been tackled. Don't mean shit. The fact that he's been brought off because he's not 100%. He's injured. Like, there's no... Oh, mate. Johnny, stop, bro. Arteta is 4 years into this project now, and we have won one FA Cup and Community Shield. I want trophies this year and the big ones. If we can't beat a wounded City, then we're winning F all, 100%. We have to beat Manchester City at the weekend now. Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. We have to beat Manchester City. Everybody wants to celebrate about Rodri's out. Yeah. Oh, Rodri's out. They've got injuries and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, this, that, and the other. Just because Bukayo Saka might be injured now doesn't change nothing. We have to beat Manchester City because all you lot with your chest, yeah, all you dickheads with your chest about Man City, we can beat them without Rodri, dickheads, yeah, dickheads. We have to beat them. Simple as. We have to beat them. David's in the building. We are good with the ball, but a poor team without it. We have a handful of players that play sloppy balls in critical games and generally just lose composure. It happened last year. Now this. We weren't good with the ball tonight, bro. Yeah. And in generally, I would probably agree with that statement, but we weren't good with the ball tonight. Why does Havertz get guaranteed start all the time? On what merit? Don't know, bro. You tell me. But listen, guys, I ain't going to rant on for too long. In fact, I'm going to go on the football terrace now and tell everybody I told them so. So, yeah, make sure you head over to the football terrace. Get yourselves in the comment section. And, let's go sort a few of these little fucking wank stains out who used to, say to me, why are you calling the manager out? Why are you calling the manager out? Well, here we go, guys. Here we go. Make sure you slap a like on the way out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, and the notification bell as well. Yeah, look, they're getting roasted, bro. They're getting roasted. Yeah, roasted. They're getting roasted. And look, I will be back with a match preview for the Manchester City game. I am going to try and get a City fan on. That will be an interesting game on Sunday. Probably another big rant by me. I'm not very happy tonight. Arsenal losing 2-1 to Lens, and Bukayo Saka going off injured. But it's cool, guys. It's cool. We got squad depth. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. But until next time, big up yourselves, and peace.